welcome to All Day, Everyday Preparedness.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I want to play this short clip from Brad over at Full Spectrum Survival. I think he touches on this topic very well, so take a look.
To really understand what is happening, United States of America levied sanctions or leveraged sanctions against Russia. Have you ever seen that money? Has it ever offset any of your taxes? Has it ever brought your inflation down even the tiniest of little bits? The United States sanctioned Iran. Russia and their economy has been unaffected. Iran, completely unaffected. They aren't sanctioning them to punish them. They are sanctioning them to get rich. Russia now, according to the IMF, has grown faster economically than all advanced economies. An influential global body has forecast that Russia's economy will grow faster than the United States, than the UK, than France, than Germany, than Poland. Guys, this is not what it appears to be. This is a last-ditch effort by those in power who understand that the great American empire, the United States dollar, the leveraging of the U.S. military against lesser armies is over.
Now, I think he touched on what's happening to America beautifully. You see, the time of the American dream is coming to an end. The time of American dominance throughout the world is also nearing its end. Now, Russia back last year implemented a policy where it no longer accepts the U.S. dollar as payment for its oil and energy. Now, of course, in retaliation, the United States issued sanctions, but as we know, that's not working, and it's had little or no effect on the Russian economy. In fact, last year in 2023 alone, Russia's economy outpaced both the United States and Europe in terms of growth. It increased in size by 3.6%, despite being subject to the U.S.'s wide array of powerful economic sanctions and being cut off from other global economic markets. Putin recently said that the country's economy is successfully transitioning away from the Western markets, meaning the U.S. dollar, and it's expanding self-sufficiency while simultaneously cultivating new trading relationships. And those new relationships, guys, as you see around the world, Russia to China, Russia to Iran, Russia to North Korea, as well as Russia to the African continent. There was a time when the U.S. could sanction a country, and it could affect their economy so badly that they were at the mercy of the United States and had to kind of bend to their will. But as you can see, guys, the time is changing swiftly. That time is swiftly becoming history, and nations once forced into unfair deals and partnerships with America are drastically rethinking how they operate. Countries are ditching the dollar left and right because they realize that America is on a downward spiral, and they also are not afraid of that military might as they once were. See, countries all around the world are finally waking up to the truth about America and how it's operated in their countries. Perfect example is the country of Niger. Niger, for example, has recently ended and revoked its military cooperation deal with the United States. And earlier back last year, they also ended it with France and gave them the boot out of their country as well. But guess who's on the ground right now in Niger? You guessed it, the Russians. So Niger has officially ended their military cooperation with the U.S. They've given them a time frame to get out, and they've already welcomed in some Russian troops to help do military training and military cooperation. So if that's not a slap in the face to Biden and America, I don't know what is. The U.S. spent over $100 million on that air base in Niger, and now they're told, you have to go. Here's your deadline. Get out. And that's what's happening all around the world. Now, maybe it's not seen as that right now from the general public, but the continent of Africa will be the future breadbasket of the world. And these world leaders, they know this. With a rising world population and an imminent danger of food shortages in the future, Africa, or the continent of Africa, is well poised to become the global breadbasket and emerging as a major food supplier. Africa undoubtedly holds large chunks of open, arable land. Now, all these other countries, again, they know this, and they've known this for some time. That's why you're seeing all the big players, Russia, China, Iran, Saudi Arabia, India, and others all cozying up to the African continent right now, as well as the U.S. But the U.S. is in trouble, guys. They're getting booted out left and right. And before it's all said and done, most of these African countries on the African continent are going to be partnered up with Russia, with China, with Iran, with North Korea, with India. In the U.S. and the Western world, like France and Great Britain, they're going to be on the outside looking in. This power shift is happening. Take the country of Chad, for example. They're taking similar steps in regards to America. They recently sent a letter to the U.S. halting all military operations inside their country. So basically they're saying, look, you've been here for free. You've been here dictating, telling us what to do, running operations out of our country. We've had enough. We sent you a letter. We want you to stop and halt your military operations. So make no mistake about it. What you see right now shaping up in the world, as we all see what's going on with Israel. We see what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. We see what's about to happen all over the world. That's World War III. And I'm telling you, it's happening because of resources. And wars have always been fought for that very same reason, guys. Money and resources. Unfortunately, the best thing you can do, guys, is just to keep prepping, to keep preparing. Make sure that you grow some food this spring and summer. You definitely want to get on that, no matter where you are. If you have to grow indoors, you have to grow outdoors, grow you some food this spring and summer. Make sure that you and your family are prepared for whatever may come your way. Because once World War III kicks off officially, and it's hot, it's kinetic, it's everywhere, it's not going to be good, guys. It's going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. I did a community poll for what my next video should be about. And with the voting, that's going to be SHTF, guys, in the Bible. This is going to be wild. This is not going to be something, I'm telling you, that beans, or as they say, the 3 B's, bullets, beans, and Band-Aids or whatever, that's not going to do anything for what's coming. Now, it may do something for some man-made situations. But when the creator of heaven and earth gets involved, SHTF in the Bible, it's not going to do anything. So make sure that you look out for that video. It should come out hopefully sometime next week. Continue to prepare. And as always, be blessed.